It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. Tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers playing against the Kings in Sacramento. And for Sacramento, they've been going through a bit of a rough stretch. We've kind of waited and waited for this team to come together and start producing, but it just hasn't happened. And now we've gotten pretty deep into the season, so time's not on their side. Hold on to your seats, folks. Should be a wild ride. Whoa! Two athletic clubs facing off. Kenny, how do you expect this one to go down?
Ooh, lots of highlight reels, lots of highlight reels, lots of highlight reels, and great showmanship.
Should be exciting for the players and the fans. The team that takes care of the basketball will have the edge.
Woo! Okay, time for tip-off. We send it over to...
What are you riding, a horse, Ernie?
Woo! Kevin Harlan.
It's not a roller coaster, is it?
The Kings play before the hometown crowd, and we've got it for you live here from Sacramento, California. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. D.A. will join us tonight on the sideline. So for the Lakers, their last game a win against the Warriors in Oakland.
And always tough on the road, but that attack mindset that they brought offensively, I really felt like that set them apart.
And what stood out to me, Greg, was the aggressiveness. I mean, seemed like they just were eager to get it done, wanted it a tad more than the other team.
And with tip-off coming up, we've got just enough time to hear from our good friend David Aldridge on the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Well, guys, you remember that Anthony Davis had a growth spurt in high school that took him from a 6'2" guard to a 6'10" big man. Now, he remembered telling his mother, I can't fit in my bed, I can't fit in my shoes, I can't fit in these jeans you brought me. And her saying, I just bought those 3 weeks ago. Kevin?
It's all paid off in the long run, though. Thanks, D.A. Clark, tonight we're going to see two conference rivals go at it heading into this type of game, knowing that setup. What's your mentality?
Well, I think first and foremost, excitement. You're chomping at the bit to get after these guys because you're salivating about the opportunity to take down your rival. Nothing excites you more and gets the competitive juices going more than having a chance to take your rival down.
Absolutely, and it really reflects in terms of what that standing shows too. You win against your rival. It's like 2 wins instead of 1.
Yeah, it does. It carries a little extra weight.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. We've got Bradley. LeBron James is out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins, and it's Rondo in at the point guard. Hield can't hit. And here's Cousins. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. And as we're reaching the end of the calendar year, here's a great chance to delve into the updated power rankings. Taking a look at Toronto, they couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And when you look at Los Angeles, they've come out with a vengeance. I don't care what anyone said about them or their chances to start the year. Now let's see if they can maintain this momentum.
And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's his first foul. They double him with James. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And so here's Sacramento. Barnes passes to Fox. Here's Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
Boy, excellent recognition from Fox there, Kevin. Outstanding at recognizing when his guys are open.
To the inside. And it's Davis with the jam.
Rondo with the nice dish.
Fox with it. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
And then there was his passing. When he wasn't scoring on his own, he was making plays for his teammates. They just couldn't figure out how to defend it.
5 on the clock. Bogdanovich, no luck. And here's the Lakers. Floats it up for Davis. Barnes grabs the miss.
A highlight reel play all the way, just can't connect.
I thought the pass looked good and just came up a skosh short, but I like the initiative and the intention.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Rondo kicks to Bradley. To the middle. James against Bogdanovich. And he drops it in from the low post. LeBron's got his first basket of the night. Kings have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second foul of the first quarter, and they may want to sit him for a while to avoid number 3.
Cook, he's checked in for Rajon Rondo. It's stolen by Davis. Here's LeBron. The offensive rebound. Cousins tries again. Got a hand on it.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooting.
Basket counts.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Boy, it's a thing of beauty watching him attack the defense like that. I mean, they wanted no part of him on that layup.
Bradley, no one around him. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Barnes dishes to Bogdanovich. The shot that time not on target. So the Lakers will take it the other way. Floats it up for Cousins. It's stolen by Bagley. Bradley against Fox. Pass to Bagley. Uncovered. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Bagley's got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, the rhythm, the timing, an encouraging sign seeing Bagley knock it down there off the catch.
LeBron passes to Cook. It's stolen by Bagley. Passes it to Barnes. And stolen by Cousins. Bradley finds Davis. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Davis is really the total package. A mobile, sharp-shooting big guy who can score from everywhere.
And with everything that Anthony Davis does on offense, it's just mind-boggling. His scoring inside and out, the percentages, he does it all. He is undoubtedly one of the best big men in the league, and many would argue he is the best in the NBA.
That one is off. And with Anthony Davis, the stat lines, Greg, he can post on any given night are just absurd.
Really, Davis still strong defensively, but he really impacts every facet of the game. One of the rare players who can carry a team on both ends of the floor. There just aren't many great players that can lead a team to a championship, but I think Davis is of that mold.
And he's good on the second. And it's the Kings with the ball. The last time these 2 clubs came together was also in this building, with an unfortunate ending for the home team.
And turnovers were the story for them when they saw each other last. I mean, just a heartbreaking way to lose the game.
Yeah, and when you think about it, Greg, there was some really sloppy basketball being played by them, and they recognized that had they played a cleaner game, they could have gotten a win.
Here is Cook. After the basket by De'Aaron Fox. And LeBron James gets it to go.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Picked away. Fast break, the Lakers. Davis with it. Now guarded by Fox. And now Sacramento on the break. Here's Hield. And too long on the shot.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Floats it up for Cousins. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And James picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Sacramento making some changes. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Bagley. And Trevor Ariza has subbed in for Buddy Hield. The Lakers also changing it up. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Anthony Davis. And it's Green in for Avery Bradley. Now here's Barnes. 17 points for him last game against the Clippers. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Lakers trail by 3. Here's Kuzma. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Kuzma's got his first 2 points of the night.
Taking on everybody, all comers. Kuzma's very aggressive, and he's used to getting hit on the way up. Plays well through contact.
Fox gets to Ariza. Six to shoot. Back to Fox. Over Cook. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And it's Cook with the ball for the Lakers. Green dishes to James. That puts them in the lead. LeBron's got his third bucket of the night.
Man, you got to respect and appreciate how polished LeBron is inside. I mean, he really excels at creating opportunities for himself close to the rim.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first. And at this point of the season, Clark, we can see which teams have the better depth, the better bench. If you would talk about the importance of having a strong bench over the long haul.
For contending teams, I think it's a difference maker because it allows you to work through the length of the season in a more measured way, which gives your key players rest. You spread out the minutes over more players. So that tends to lend itself to freshness as you get ready for the playoffs. I don't know if you can overstate the value of a quality bench when you're a team that's expected to make a deep run in the playoffs.
Sacramento making a switch here. Bielitz has checked in.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
Here's Daniels. Off target from outside. For Sacramento, they've gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Here's Fox. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. The Lakers in the lead. Green passes to Cook. And it's off from three-point range. The Kings shooting at around 42% since the opening tip. Now, here's Fox. Not a lot of room. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Here's Daniels. And that one is good.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Ariza against Green. And there's the foul. It's on Quinn Cook. That's his first foul.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Giles checked in for Sacramento. A pass to Fox. Shot from 16. Offensive rebound. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Let's check out some stats for McGee. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. 4th in field goal percentage, 12th in blocks. And don't forget, top 20 in the league in rebounds per game. He's got a great nose for the ball.
And yeah, he's such an efficient scorer. Understands the offense. Moves without the ball so well. That's why he's top 5 in field goal percentage. That free throw, no good. Well, Greg, you knew that the Laker front office and Magic were going to do everything they could to bring in big-name free agents, and they succeeded. They got the biggest name of them all in LeBron.
LeBron coming to L.A. completely shifts the mindset of this organization. Team was very busy the rest of the free agent period as well. Still made very aggressive plays as this is a team that is looking to win now.
Los Angeles has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. There's the feed to Daniels. And now the fast break. Fox with the ball. And there's the pass to Giles. There's the killer two-handed slam.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came upright with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
The Kings trailing. Now here's Ariza. Pass to Giles. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Giles has got 5 now.
Man, this thing is just going back and forth tonight.
Yeah, it's been a seesaw battle. Right now, I mean, as soon as one team grabs the lead, the other grabs it right back.
The shot's good from McGee.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now, here's Fox. He's got 6. Passes to Giles. Just 5 on the clock. Overcooked. And it's Giles missing.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
And because it's still early, I wouldn't read too much into it. There's still a lot of game left.
Now, here's Fox. He's tightly guarded. Out to the right wing. Giles gets to Ariza. Here's Fox. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game.
Fox is so good at exploiting the pick and roll. When the defense goes under the screen, he knows exactly what to do. Burn them with the jumper.
And the Lakers call time here. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Sacramento making a switch here. Bogdanovich is checked in. Avery Bradley, he's checked in for the Lakers. McGee in the high post. Back to Bradley. Kicks it to Green. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Baseline J on the way. Kuzma can't get it to go. And it's Ariza with the ball for Sacramento. They trail by 1. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
And they couldn't get stops when they needed to. The opposition just too comfortable shooting the basketball.
Well, you know what, Greg? When the defense is that lax, come on now. They honestly deserve to lose. You can't let a team get into that kind of a groove.
Here is Daniels. He has 5. McGee trying to break free. And there's Daniels. That's good on the assist by Bradley.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Giles, guarded by McGee, and Belyita has it in the corner. Knocked away. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
Well, you talk about the lockdown individual defenders in this league. Don't forget about Avery Bradley. That's been his calling card from the moment he set foot in the league.
Bagley, he's checked in for Trevor Ariza. 1:51 left to play in the first quarter. Bradley deciding where to go with it. A beautiful reverse layup. Now it's a 5-point Laker lead. And Greg, for Bradley, there's some disconnect as far as his defensive impact. You know, the numbers guys will say it doesn't quite match up to his reputation.
Yeah, I mean, more impactful as an on-ball defender than he is as, say, a help defender. Probably a little undersized for an off guard, but his commitment, no doubt, is off the charts.
And Kuzma slams it in.
Boy, he makes it look so easy, doesn't he? Rising off the ground like that. Kuzma takes a lot of pride, not only in finishing with finesse, but power, too.
Here's Bielitsa. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Bogdanovich passes to Bielitsa. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. He's covered by Daniels. Releases. Bogdanovich, no luck.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
Daniels, no good. The Kings trail by 7. 30 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Fox. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. LA's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. To the paint. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Bradley. Kuzma kicks to Daniels. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And Kuzma slams it in.
You can tell this guy believes in himself. Kyle Kuzma making an impact on this end.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we'll be right back after this. DeMarcus Cousins described what it's like playing next to Anthony Davis and figuring out who gets the ball and when.
You know, some games, I mean, he's rocking early. I mean, why wouldn't you want to keep feeding on the ball? And, you know, sometimes it's the other way, vice versa. So, I mean, in those situations, it's kind of obvious, but it's those games where we're both, you know, not necessarily coasting, but I guess at average. Then we have to learn to pick our spots.
Well, it's a good problem to have, and Greg, they're figuring out things pretty well, playing together.
Yeah, both dominant big men, and you need star power to win in this league.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And also, how about the willingness to attack the basket and challenge the defense here tonight?
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Anthony Davis is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then there's Bradley, and it's Rajon Rondo, and it's LeBron in at the small forward.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
LeBron signing a 4-year deal with the Lakers. Greg, many speculated it might happen, but it was still a shock to many.
Makes sense from LeBron's standpoint. Son plays in LA for high school. LeBron has a lot of business interests as well. And also what's interesting is that when LeBron's contract ends, his son could potentially be coming into the NBA as a rookie.
Here's Bogdanovich. No points in the game yet for him. He kicks it to Bagley. Clock at 6. From close range. And the shot is good. Bagley's got his third basket of the night.
And we saw this from Bagley in college. He has very good touch around the rim.
Pass to LeBron. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. Lakers shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
One shot.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Clark, there was a rules change not too long ago that promoted more help defense, less one-on-one defense. Good or bad?
I like it. Again, there's always going to be a premium on defending one-on-one, but positioning defenders where you can help better and more, I think it's trying to make sure the offensive side doesn't get too much of an advantage where the rules had gone in the past. So I think it's a nice balancing act for the game.
And after defending on the shot, he doesn't give up on the play. Follow that straight to the glass for the rebound.
And I'll tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game, and he's got a lot of good parts, but his vision is otherworldly.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Bagley the pass to Bogdanovich, and that one is hammered home.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
Now, here's Bradley. A 17-point game for him in the win against the Warriors in Oakland.
And even while he was piling up all those points, he still found a way to create chances for his teammates. The assists just kept on coming.
Here's Bogdanovich after Rajon Rondo's bucket. Here's the teardrop. They get it again. Here's Holmes. They kick out to Hield. Five to shoot. Poked away. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Bradley's got the ball. That's in. He's got two made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Timeout called by the Kings.
Well, we know Luke Walton comes from the Warriors coaching system, was an assistant there prior to taking this Lakers position, and known for his sharpness as an offensive coach.
Yogi Ferrell's checked in for the Kings.
And a chance here to check out some stats on Anthony Davis. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable, averaging about 24 points, 13 rebounds, and just over 2 blocks. And his rebounding is what's most impressive. He's shown tremendous determination on the backboard.
And it's a big asset for this team. I mean, he blocks out on the defensive glass, and then he keeps balls alive at the offensive end.
And with the Lakers wanting to play more up-tempo, it makes sense to have Walton guide the ship.
Yeah, I agree with you because he's knowledgeable, played on some really good teams, championship caliber teams. I think as he grows as a coach and as this team grows together, they could be quite a group.
Lakers leading by 15. Oh, Rondo in position. And that one's good. James. LeBron's got 11 points.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
As well he should, Greg. I mean, he always is looking to score the ball, even more so when he's hot. I like the mindset.
Now here's Hield. No points in the game yet for him. 6 to shoot. The 3 from Barnes. Rebound by DeMarcus Cousins. Cousins has got his 6th rebound on the night. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, the Kings signed some quality vets last season, but when the losses piled up, they decided to go young. Now, the focus is on development. The veterans still have a role, providing steadying presence on the court and in the locker room. Kevin?
David, it certainly is a balancing act. Thanks for that report. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on LeBron James.
And I think Barnes is an impressive athlete, Kevin. Now, you can say that for a lot of guys in this league, but he excels at reading the defense and forcing the issue.
That's good from Barnes. And for Harrison Barnes, the scoring forward out of UNC, said he wants to model his game, Clark, after Paul Pierce.
Hey, that's not a bad guy to look to model your game after, boy. Paul Pierce knew how to get it done, and he wasn't overly athletic, but he knew how to play angles. He could get to his spots. and he was such a great mid-range shooter who developed into a consistent three-point threat as well. So I like that comparison or that aspiration for Harrison Barnes.
Here is Cook. His last outing, he had 8 points. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. An opportunity here to go to the 2K leaderboard and see who's been the hottest of the hot at the small forward position for the past month. LeBron James, #1, and of course, Harrison Barnes.
I mean, tremendously gifted athletically. I mean, we're used to seeing that at that spot on the floor, and they pretty much all give astonishing individual performances on any given night.
Well, we know the small forward spot is where the bulk of the scoring load rests on most teams. I mean, those players on that list always come through in the scoring department. These guys pack a lot of firepower.
Certain guys just make it look effortless. And Clark, I'm sure you would have a nice list of some of the smoother operators, smoothest scorers in the league now.
Yeah, there's only one guy at the top of it for me. I mean, I love a lot of guys, and there are a number of guys that put up big numbers. But when you talk about uniqueness, size, agility, touch, range, KD is where it stops.
Yeah.
I mean, there's just been nobody quite like him. George Gervin comes to mind because of a similar build, but the Iceman was 6'7", maybe 6'8". KD is pushing 7 feet tall and just a tad more athletic. I mean, I just don't know if we've got a more lethal, smoother scorer than him.
Holmes, and Davis sends it back.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
Now here's Barnes after LeBron James's miss. LeBron against Barnes. Launches it. Connects from three-point range. Barnes has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, you got to respect the long-range accuracy of Barnes now. When he gets a little daylight, he's dangerous from the perimeter.
Down low, here's Davis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
In a moment here to look at the numbers for DeMarcus Cousins. 8th in rebounding, 10th in blocks, and he's in the top 20 in steals, bringing that focus and intensity at both ends.
And he's a top 10 rebounder this year for good reason. He's unbelievably driven, and he competes with you for the entire game. The first one falls.
And it took them a while to find their touch at the line, but they have been red hot here in the second quarter.
Bielitsa, he's checked in for Sacramento. Fox comes in for Hield, and Los Angeles making a change here as well. Kuzma's checked in. And so Anthony Davis nails both of them.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. You look at rebounding now, Clark. Teams relying less on one guy and more on collective team rebounding, especially, it seems, on the defensive end.
Yeah, and you think about it, Kevin, with the space and pace game, positionless basketball, if you will, or versatile basketball that takes place, more guys are spread out and away from the goal. Bigger guys are not always camped in the lane, so everybody's got to rebound the ball, more so today than in past decades, because, again, the three-point shots are coming at a rapid rate. Longer rebounds are available now, so everybody's got to be attuned to rebounding the ball.
No good. Nice D from Cousins. Los Angeles leading by 20. And it's Davis with the jam.
And when you're open, Rondo finds you, always has his head on a swivel.
Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Fox kicks to Ariza. Over Rondo. And there's Ariza. That's good on the assist by Fox. Fox has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Rondo against Ariza. High post, Davis. 17 points for him last game against Golden State.
And also 4 blocks. I mean, just an important factor on both ends.
And it's Barnes with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. Ariza no luck.
That's smothering defense. Chicken and gravy defense, not giving him an inch there. That's how you guard the inside. Yes, sir.
And that one, good.
You know, once Kuzma has the position he wants inside, he does his thing fearlessly.
Fox kicks to Ariza. Up top, Dedmon. He's guarded by Cousins. And the foul called on DeMarcus Cousins. That's his first foul. Sacramento making a switch here. Giles is checked in. And then for the Lakers, JaVale McGee's checked in for Cousins. And it's Green in for Rajon Rondo. Here's Fox. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. McGee's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
And now the fast break. Fox with the ball. And Bjelica has it in the corner. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got his 5th assist in this one. Los Angeles leading by 19. Here is Cook. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Kuzma. And the 3-ball is good. Kuzma's got 13 points.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Tipped away. Fox passes to Bjelica. Back to Fox. For the 3. Bjelica misses. And Los Angeles guys shooting 64%. Beautiful all-around play by this offense. Out to Kuzma. Back to Davis. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Sacramento's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Here's Ariza. Chalk up 2 there.
Ariza's not only a shooter. I mean, he's excellent at slashing to the rack as well because he's got nice change of pace and good speed.
Here is Cook, guarded by Fox. Cook kicks to Kuzma. The dish now to McGee. And another basket for the Lakers.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. So it's Sacramento now, following the bucket by the Lakers. And here is Fox. He's got 8, clock at 4. Over Cook. Kicks it out to Ariza. Drains it from beyond the arc. Ariza's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Here is Cook, guarded by Fox. Davis finds McGee. Now here's Kuzma. Tight defense on him. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Green, no luck.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Fox. Nice shot from 10 feet out. Fox has got 10 points in the game.
Fox still gets his shot up and over the defense despite them being all over him. Excellent timing and concentration there.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
And some changes here for the Kings. Bagley comes in for Dwayne Dedmon. And it's Bogdan Bogdanovic in for Trevor Ariza. And the Lakers also making a change. Avery Bradley, he's checked in for Quinn Cook. Now here's Green. He's coming off a 10-point game against Golden State. And McGee kicks to Green. McGee, the pass to Kuzma. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Kuzma. And what a draft day steal for the Lakers, who were able to get Kyle Kuzma, who had been drafted 27th overall.
Yeah, Kuzma came into the league far more polished than anyone expected, and you have to credit the young man's hard work and how he was able to make such a big splash that rookie year. And with how hard he works, Kuzma is going to be an impactful player in this league for a long time.
Now here's Kuzma. Here's Bradley. No good off the back of the rim. And 1:01 left in the first half. A nice shot by Bogdanovic. Bogdanovic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Bradley kicks to Green. And that one's on target from the wing. Green's got his first points of the game. The Kings trail by 19. And there's the pass to Bagley. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Can't connect from short range.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
And, you know, that's not easy at all. When guys get this close to the bucket, it's tough to stop the basket.
Sacramento's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown.
And the defender was very apathetic there. Fortunately for them, he missed that mid-range jumper.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Yeah, no let up. The killer instinct on display, trying to put this team away. I love the tenacity.
Here's Fox. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Coach Dave Yeager. Coach, what is going to be the focus offensively going into the second half?
Well, we try to go inside. You know, that's our strength anyways. And for us, you know, our bread is buttered inside, so we try to play high-low. And then if the threes come out of that, great, but we want to try to get everything to the rim.
Coach, it all starts with that entry pass to the big, and then everybody plays off of him. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings, friends and neighbors. 1 half down, another half to go. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. A big night so far for Kyle Kuzma. He ended up with 15 points and 2 assists. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, how about that ball movement? That was a true definition of team basketball. All 5 guys moving, all guys rotating, everyone touching the ball, a bunch of assists, tons of easy baskets. It gives everyone on the floor confidence when you're playing like that.
Shaq, how do you think Sacramento played?
Well, they're obviously facing a hot shooting team tonight. That combined with a lackluster effort on defense, recipe for disaster. Without major improvements defensively, this game is OVA, over.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Just go over there.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Without question, Kyle Kuzma displaying his skills today.
And I loved in that first half that they were patient, looked for good shots, and knocked them down.
Yeah, I liked how they took the initiative. They were really locked into what they wanted, not letting the defense dictate their shot selection.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. On the wings, Hield and Bogdanovic. Oh!
Goodness. Mercy, mercy me.
And there's no question that James is one of the best dunkers ever. A forceful finisher who loves showing off his athleticism.
Now here's Hield. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Shoots over Bradley. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Avery Bradley. Greg, as we know, Buddy Hield, a Wooden Award winner at Oklahoma.
I mean, he grew from nothing, his words, in the Bahamas. And his first hoop, a crate he nailed to some plywood. Couldn't even afford the nails. Had to find those. So from there to here, what an incredible journey.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Hield. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And it's Rondo with the ball for Los Angeles. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. LeBron up top. Unloads from 13. And another basket for the Lakers.
Just increasing their advantage. And right now, they're in a zone on both ends.
Yeah, you know, it's got to be terribly deflating for the opposition. Boy, they look helpless. Really getting beat up, physically and emotionally.
Rondo finds Davis. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Pushing it up. Here's Bogdanovich. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Bogdanovich has got 6.
What an amazing trick shot to confound the defender. Oh, man, that's awesome. He's taking him to school right there.
LeBron passes to Davis. To the wing on the left. Nice shot by Rondo. Rondo's got his 2nd basket of the game.
Nothing but money for him to start the half. They've made all 3 of their shot attempts.
3rd quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Hield outside. Pass to Barnes. It's good. 9 points in the game so far.
Can't allow Barnes that kind of good position in the post, because once he has it, it's dinner time.
Fox against Rondo. Inside, Cousins. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes. And of course, we know about DeMarcus Cousins last season and the torn Achilles. I'm just glad to see him back out on the floor and fully recovered. He's put in a lot of work in terms of rehab to make sure that he could get back to doing what he does best.
One shot.
And that one falls for DeMarcus Cousins. And with Cousins and that injury, never an easy one to come back from.
Yeah, it's true. But fortunately, Cousins has the kind of skill set that he's going to be effective no matter when he's on the floor. And great outside shot, the footwork, very smooth in terms of ball handling for that position. And most of the players who aren't the same after an Achilles tear don't have the same skill set that Cousins possesses. That's why I think he'll be fine once he recovers from this injury.
Man, he's got it going now. And when he's in this kind of a zone, boy, he's fun to watch.
Rondo against Fox. Rondo kicks to Bradley. Davis in the corner. Puts up a 3. Barnes grabs the miss. Barnes has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. To the paint. Deflects the pass. And stolen by LeBron. From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, of course, there's no shortage of storylines in Los Angeles. Now, last season, some people thought that Lakers coach Luke Walton had lost his players, and the front office seemed slow to come to his defense. Now, Walton was a high-profile hire from Golden State in 2016, and you wonder if the Lakers will remain committed to their young coach if they can't start winning more regularly. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Anthony Davis really making a difference here.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Bagley. Poked loose. It's stolen by Davis. He dishes it to Cousins. It's LeBron with the drive. Can't hit from in close.
I can't explain what happened there, Kevin. I mean, he had the layup. Looked like it was a simple play. Somehow the defense threw him off just enough to cause the miss.
Now here's Hield. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Barnes. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Cousins has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Rondo finds Cousins, shoots over Holmes. No good from Cousins.
Got to give the defense credit. That was a great contest on a high percentage shot in the paint.
A nice shot by Bogdanovic.
Oh, wow. 4 or 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Now LeBron. He's got 13. Pass to Bradley. Floats it up for Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest.
Here's Holmes following the basket by Anthony Davis. Holmes, good. Holmes got his first bucket of the night.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
Lakers leading by 21. Outside Rondo. Bradley passes to LeBron. Second chance shot. And it's Davis missing. Sacramento's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Here's Barnes, and the rejection by Cousins. Rondo kicks to Cousins. Took him no time at all on that one. Cousins has got 5 points now this quarter. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
But also, they put the offense on its heel. Look at the number of steals they've been able to get. And that's something they also can take great pride in.
Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession.
A moment here to see the numbers for James. 3rd in scoring, 11th in assists, and with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, you put the ball in his hands and he converts at a remarkable rate.
And the only way you average top 3 in points if you have that scorer's mentality. He knows he's the go-to guy, and everyone else knows it as well. Hield dishes to Fox. Hield against Rondo. Barnes can't get it to go.
Boy, he's having a tough time right now. Seems like he's forcing his shot a bit to me, Kevin, not letting it come in the flow of the game.
Now here's Davis. 18 points for him. And Buddy Hield is going to pick up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Sacramento. Quinn Cook's checked in for Los Angeles. Here's James. That's in there. Davis with the assist. And that's 15 points for LeBron.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
Yeah, and you can tell they feel like they can get inside whenever they want to. I mean, it's been carte blanche, full menu for them, and the defense really not offering any resistance.
And the Lakers making a change here. JaVale McGee's checked in for Cousins. Dudley comes in for Anthony Davis. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for LeBron. And it's Troy Daniels in for Rajon Rondo. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Now that we have a second, take a look at the teams that have scored the most points off turnovers over the last 10 games. The 4th spot held by the Lakers.
Just a terrific job over this stretch of forcing turnovers and capitalizing. They'd love to continue that trend.
And the first one drops. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And it's Joseph with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Pass to Leiden. It's Ariza on the wing. Sacramento moving it around.
Hey, you know, Kevin, that's what you want to see. Strong passing inside, leading to the hoop.
Here is Daniels. He's got 9. Out left to the wing. Here's Cook. It's rebounded by Farrell. The Kings have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Joseph looking over the floor. And it's Ariza in the corner. Oh, good with the triple. For Los Angeles, they've gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. Fires for 3. Drains the three-pointer. Daniels has got 12 points in the game.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Leiden kicks to Joseph. There's the pass to Farrell. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. To the paint. It's picked off. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Yeah, Joseph adept at finding his open teammates, and that's exactly what you want from your point guard.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here is Cook. Pass to Daniels. There's the triple. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Knocks it loose. Now here's Joseph. He's covered by Daniels. Farrell can't hit. And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 14-6 run. And there's Daniels. That's good on the assist from Cook. Cook's got his 4th assist in this one. The Kings have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far, just above 50%. To the paint. Dudley with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Harry Giles comes in for Dwayne Dedman, and Bielitsa in for Leiden. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Caruso's checked in.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Passes it to Bielitsa. Farrell looking around, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And Yogi Ferrell, the undrafted Indiana product, went undrafted after staying all 4 years in Bloomington, but he has shown, Greg, to be a very strong player.
Yeah, and Farrell is the perfect example of why you give a 4-year player a chance. Knows how to make the most of his time on the floor. I think he could start for a team, maybe be the 6th man, lead the second unit, play off the guard. He is just such a versatile player.
Both shots good from the stripe.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
Knocked away. Daniels passes to Caldwell Pope. Los Angeles with another miss. Sacramento's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. And Bielitsa kicks to Farrell. Caldwell Pope against Joseph. Pass to Bielitsa. Shot clock at 6. Here's Bagley. And it's Daniels with the rebound.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over him.
Now the pass to Kuzma. Stolen by Joseph. Out left to the wing. Farrell, that's a 2-pointer. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
No excuses, no explanations. I mean, got to sink that J from mid-range. Defense wasn't even paying attention to him. Come on, man.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Here's Farrell following the 3 by the Lakers. To the left side wing. Bielitsa, and right away they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Bielitsa's got his 2nd basket of the night. LA's gotten 12 of their points from long range in the 3rd quarter, going 4 of 5 shooting. Here's Caruso. Sacramento grabs the miss. Now here's Joseph. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Giles, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And not being as aggressive from the 3-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
The Lakers shooting almost 60% from the field here in the 3rd. They are really feeling it. Caruso kicks to Caldwell Pope. And it's McGee with the jam.
And guys, that's his game. I mean, battling in the paint and cashing in on those second chance opportunities.
And Greg, cashing in hard. I mean, man, oh man, he puts an exclamation point on that dunk.
Yes. Guys, that's the only way he knows how to do it. Soft, I don't even think is in his vocabulary.
Well executed, and then you love the strong finish.
Fantastic speed on the break. Speed kills, showing no mercy in transition there, partner.
And after really leaning on that 3-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Here's Farrell after the basket by Los Angeles. Floats one. Caruso grabs the miss.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Exactly. Can't play it any better than that, Greg.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a huge 37-point lead to end the quarter. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Let's listen now to head coach Luke Walton review the game plan with his team.
Great job on defense. Keep sharing the ball on offense. Let's stay with it. Defensively, we're active. We're in. We're out. We're helping. We're 5-man rebounding. We're pushing every chance we get.
Right now, Luke loves what he's seeing on the defensive end.
And he appreciates the hard work, really trying to motivate his guys to stay after it.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So for the Lakers right now, inside we've got Kuzma and McGee. Then it's Green. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Caruso in at the point. Farrell for 3. Drills it from outside. Farrell's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for Sacramento. Here's Caruso. Green left side. To the middle. It's stolen by Bagley. And now Sacramento on the break. Pull-up jumper. And the Kings check on 2 more.
And when he squares up, his height makes him a tough assignment.
Yeah, and he knows how to utilize that size. He takes advantage of it. And that's why he's able to take his time on these shots, because he knows he has that extra height advantage.
And here is Los Angeles now. The Kings getting the bucket. 17-foot shot on the way. Healed with the bucket.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
The Lakers controlling the game. Here's Caruso. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the 4th quarter. Here's Farrell. Pass to Giles. Farrell kicks to Giles. On the wing, Hield cans the shot from the wing. Hield's got 4 points now in the quarter. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Now here is McGee. Here's Caldwell Pope. Banked in off the glass.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Passes it to Bagley. On the wing, Hield. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope and finished off by Bagley.
Yeah, great timing there. Bagley gets off the ground so quickly, gives the defense no chance to react.
Here's Caruso. To the inside, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
Here's Farrell following the bucket by the Lakers. Pass to Giles. He can't get it to go.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Misses off the left iron. For Sacramento, they've gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Farrell kicks to Hield. Bangs home the trifecta. Hield's got 9 points here in the second half.
This is exactly what you want Farrell to do. I mean, when there's somebody open, he's got to find him.
Here's Caruso. Shoots a 3. Drills the three-pointer.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Greg, no question about it. They found a nice rhythm from deep.
Here's Farrell. Kicks to Bagley. Here's Hield. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. It's Caldwell Pope with the drive, and he makes good on the layup. Caldwell Pope's got 6 in the quarter. And here's Farrell. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. The pass to Giles. Inside, it's deflected. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. Average value of an NBA team, Clark, over $1 billion. And I can't even believe I'm saying that, but the league wasn't always so healthy and always thriving the way it is now.
Yeah, every business goes through periods of prosperity and challenge. The league, NBA, no different. Early 80s, there were real struggles and challenges. Then there was a real bump as we got into the late 80s and into the 90s, plateaued a bit, and now we're on a great ascension. But the players and the league have really worked well together to bring the league to a greater level of popularity and success in this time period now. And you can't discount the big money from TV contracts. That fuels the fire quite a bit as well.
Here is Cook. Fires from 14, and again it's the Lakers.
Yeah, it's called 3D. Dejected, deflated, on defense. That's what's going on right now, guys.
Here's Leiden, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And we know Farrell can score now, but it's important that he develops his passing skills even more.
LA has gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight, just a little over 40%. Here is Cook. Dishes it to Cousins. Six to shoot. Caldwell Pope outside. Back to Cousins. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The Kings making a switch here. Barnes is checked in. Sacramento's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Ariza finds Barnes. And good. He got the English that time as it falls.
Like his mid-range game, Barnes incredibly lethal from the mid-range. When he's got room to shoot, he doesn't hesitate.
Caldwell Pope outside. Back to Cook. Clark, it always seems the coaches get fired a lot, and there's kind of the rotating names there. But the GMs who hire them stay in place. What's your take on that?
Yeah, you know, it's fairly complex, Kevin. I don't know if we have enough time to delve in it effectively here, but my initial feeling is every circumstance is a little different, and sometimes it's a little easier to move the coach than the general manager for whatever reason. But there should be more accountability for GMs, not just for who they draft, but also who they hire as coaches. So I'm mixed, but I kind of understand why sometimes the coach is a little more readily expendable.
And aggressive defense causing the mistake, then cashing in.
Yeah, that's a momentum changer for sure. You got to like the steal and the finish at the other end. That's the thing, paying that steal off with the finish.
Now here's Green. Back to Caldwell Pope. Here's Cousins on the mark with the 15-footer.
Can't forget about the mid-range, Jay. Cousins rising up with confidence from there.
Sacramento's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. Here's Farrell. He kicks to Barnes. Top of the key. The rebound by Cook.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
And so here's Sacramento following the bucket by the Lakers. Farrell passes to Barnes. Commissioner Adam Silver believes, Clark, that the NBA will see its first female head coach sooner than later. What do you think?
I think it'll happen. I'm not sure exactly if it'll be sooner. I think it'll be a little time because the pipeline, I think, has to be established to where you have some candidates. And you very well could have candidates now that may not have coached in the NBA that could possibly move into a head coaching role. But I think the progression to that would require, I think, more female assistant coaches before there's a comfort level with moving in that direction from an owner standpoint.
And piling on to that big lead, we know he has the range late on the defensive reaction.
Yeah, and you really can't afford those kinds of lapses. I mean, not when facing a hole or a deficit like this.
And Sacramento has possession after Los Angeles picked up 3 with their last shot.
Hey, no way Farrell passes that up. I mean, when he gets a good look at the 3, he's shooting it.
Here is Cook. Floats it up for Cousins. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Barnes outside. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
So both teams making some changes here.
One shot, gentlemen.
Teams of the past would often pound the offensive glass, Clark. I think of the '84 Celtics, but now teams are running only one, maybe 2 guys to the offensive boards.
I think a big part of it is transition defense is so important that teams now don't send as many people to the offensive glass. But the flip side of that is if you get offensive rebounds, you get opportunities to score and you can thwart transition chances. So I tilt towards trying to get to the offensive glass as long as you've got a couple of guys that are really good at it.
It's good. Barnes has got 14 points here in the second half.
Barnes, one of the best catch and shoot guys around. Awesome at filling out the defense and then taking advantage of what's available.
Now here's Dudley, guarded closely. Puts it up. And the shot is long.
Yeah, that's just poor decision making. He's got to be better in those situations.
Greg, I just think he was in a hurry. He flat out rushed it. I mean, I don't know what he was thinking there. He actually was in a brain neutral position.
Healed with the bucket. Here is Cook. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Dudley. Back to Cook. Passes to Cousins. Shot clock at 6. Back to Cook. It's tipped. 4-on-3 break. Here's Barnes, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And, you know, Harrison Barnes is an effective two-way player, becoming better every day on offense and can defend multiple positions as well.
May have been the 90s, Clark, when we saw the pick and roll really become a common type play. Defenses have now adjusted somewhat, but many offenses still rely on it now.
Man, you go way back to the 50s and 60s. The pick and roll has been one of the hardest plays to defend since really basketball came into existence, quite honestly. Puts a lot of pressure on the defense, and now with the interchangeable parts that many teams have, you have the real challenge of small guys setting screens on big guys and creating havoc. So screen and roll action, always a very important part of the game and a hard set to cover well on defense.
Here is Cook. Dudley's shot is good.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Lakers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And, you know, against a conference opponent, Greg, who you're going to see 4 times total on the season, a 2-0 advantage is pretty healthy.
Here's Farrell, down to 5 on the shot clock. That one's not going to go. The Lakers controlling the game. Out to the right wing. Here's Dudley. The rebound by Giles.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position. You could see the frustration on his face.
Here's Farrell. The Lakers with the rebound.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Here is Cook. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Hey, LeBron, congrats on the win. What do you think made the difference tonight?
Defense. We made our mark defensively. We understand that for the long term, we have to defend at a high level. We've been doing it.
It does start at that end, LeBron. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you later.